So I pulled the starter out of this guy earlier today. It was a hassle. It's got this spacer and everything. It's just kind of a hassle to get out. I was going to take it down to AutoZone and get it tested because it seemed to be dragging everything else down electrically. So I thought maybe I had shorted out the solenoid. That wasn't really the case. Once I got it pulled out, just did a quick little YouTube how-to test starters. Just happened to have this battery left over, some jumper cables. You want to hook, you know, in the video I watched it said hook up the battery and then touch it off or whatever, hook it onto the starter, but in my experience, I like to get all my final connections done first, and that makes no sense the way I said that. But what I mean is, for example, this is your hot here, and then the ground on these is basically the chassis, or what they call like the case. So this is a case ground. So from here, I would take this other end, and I did that wrong too. I would take the other end here, these guys, and I would come up here and I would land those where they go. Now, once I have those up, and we'll just do this for pretend, I would take this screwdriver here, and right there, right here, there's a little screw, it's a terminal. And if this was all plugged in and I came over and I touched that to the 12 volt, this starter would kick off and you'd see the gearing. You'd see this gear here pop out and just ramp up. And if I was a cool guy with a tripod, I'd set this all up and do it, but this is the video about the damn plate, not the starter. Anyway, starter's good. Alright, so one of the last vids I had going was I was messing with the starter. I was showing you guys some of this cylinder side plate mess. This weekend I'll be pulling off the exhaust manifold, this here, obviously this retention brace. I'll be decoupling the actual exhaust from the manifold. That should just about do it. Kind of in preparation for the parts coming from Sao Paulo. Other than that, I still have the battery issue. Let me come down and I'll show you. The battery sits up underneath here. You can kind of see the battery there. There's a tray, of course, and then some shit I've got to deal with. Anyways, I gotta figure this out, man. It's kind of a pain in the ass, and I don't know if I'm just looking at it wrong or what, but it looks like somebody maybe welded it in. I could cut it out. I've got the stuff to cut it out. If it's welded in, then we got trouble. What else we gotta do? I got brake lights that aren't on. I think it's because I've got it's not making contact back here. So I'll pull those apart in a vid. See, this will get me every time. This wheel catch deal here, you gotta release this thing before you open up the back, otherwise you'll fuck some stuff up. So yeah, so you can see if you open it, otherwise it'll just bind up and then you'll get some fuckery going. Anyways, I've got this weather stripping. I'm gonna put this up again. I've got some contact cement. I check all of my rubber everywhere. But here's the interior. It's really spotless. Everything's new on the inside. I got a car cover thing, cheap one from O'Reilly's to put in the Chevy. Fucking thing didn't end up fitting. Oh, here's something I gotta get. So I got a little crack right there. yeah, just little shit like that. I kind of want to deal with that kind of stuff because it's annoying. Other than that, yeah, I mean, those WD-40. I see I already pinched the fucking rubber out of there. My son was like, "Hey, what's this?" as he was pulling it off. I'll leave this loose so I don't make the mistake again. We are back. It's been a full week in the soak. You see I got my channel locks here. Just trying to get some little rust off those. Let me pull this plate out. The plate is not in here. I took it out already. Anyway, let's go look at that. Alright, so here it is. You can see there's just a little bit of fly rust on it. Once it gets all this water off the top, I'll pin it down on a table and get to work on the gasket. And probably take the wheel to it again, trying to get into some of that pitting. There is some really deep rust in there. And then I'll give it an oil wipe down and should be ready to go. That being said, I've got a brand new one coming up from Brazil, and that's the one I'll be putting in once we get done. Okay, here's the near final product of all the soaking and the grinding that was done off camera about a week. I got both sides. It's totally clean. There's some pitting, super pitted. I've already coated it in oil so that it doesn't corrode anymore, but I don't know. Right. Okay, so we're just gonna get in here and loosen up some of these studs if we can. Just a little bit. Do it on each. I kind of just want to make sure it's getting back. That's the first two. This fucking thing broke off earlier. Just loosen those up. And then we'll come back in a little bit. So, here we go. That shit. Anyways, I put the starter back in. I don't think I told you. I gotta unhook the linkage. Kind of expose all this plate shit. Anyways, good luck me. Alright, well, get quite a bit done already today. Kind of got off on one, just getting after it. So, let me see, where do I start? Let's turn around and look in here. Alright, so I've got the exhaust manifold pulled off, which is over here. it's off. Disconnected it from the exhaust. Trying to think. I might want to replace that. Try to find a way to replace that. I might actually have that in my rebuild kit. I was cleaning up the German plate that I have, just in the event that this thing is going to take a while. I've got a new exhaust manifold gasket in my rebuild kit. I also have loosened up all these bolts. These are all 13s. I did it all the way around. You can see I had to pull 2 studs and then back 2 of the retention clips off. I disconnected all of the linkage for the throttle. The project will involve me taking this back swing arm, we'll call it, off, and then routing in the new throttle cable. I have yet to figure out what to do with my battery. We did replace a positive cable to it, but we are hurting. So anyways, we have this gasket material. It'll come off here. I don't know if that's like some kind of homemade applique stuff or what, but I'm gonna take that off too. I gotta replace this this bolt here. It's kind of bent and I don't have enough flex, or I have too much flex on the alternator belt, the main belt. What else? That looks pretty good. Probably spend the rest of the day doing some of the rubber seals. I got some contact cement, I'll do that. Got some other stuff in here. I'm not real sure what it is, but I need to figure out how to do a battery tray. Anyways, this plate will come out eventually, guys. I could probably put the German one in like today. It wouldn't take too long. The problem is I've got one gasket for this build, and if I have to put some of the RTV on there to just help it seal, then it's gonna be a bitch to pull back apart and put the new one on. So I don't really want to waste my time doing that. What else? I'm kind of wanting this thing to drain. I was gonna try to take it off. You can see I have a t-shirt stuffed in the exhaust ports. But yeah, there's gonna be some stuff to do back there. I can already see. What a pain. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.